Alright.
We start saying over some
It goes, it goes. It goes, it goes. Alright. May want to set you in front of the camera.
Yeah, I guess you're right.
That makes sense.
Yeah, let me make sure I can catch all you guys. Alright.
Sweet. Did you get the whole? He is good.
Yeah.
Cool.
Seriously.
Yeah.
Oh, they won't hear me though. Crap.
Well, one of them will. Well, what if we kind of move the chairs more towards that direction and put that near you,
I see.
closer to you? I dig.
This right here.
Yeah,
And
so
everybody.
we move the chairs a little bit. The camera a little bit. Yeah.
Hello.
Yeah, that's a better spot.
How are you? Good morning.
Alright.
Sweet.
Let's see what happens. Just do it.
Say
rip.
Yeah, yeah.
Rip, you rip.
What?
Rip, rip.
Yeah.
Hot life. On this life. Yeah.
Because we have the essence of sound, in which we try and write these profound lines. But sometimes this life seems like a war, in which we fight and try and figure out what for. When the egotistically sublime become the prime time in this news, and everywhere I turn becomes a lose-lose situation, a catch-22. But by the time that I'm 22, I won't remember when I was 1, because I'll forget how this life has begun. So I must remember the 5th of November. No, this is not me for vendetta. This is a higher vendetta, a higher thing that I will work for. Because I know there's a purpose in why we do these rhymes. Rhetorical, I will look out for you. And the essence of sound is profound, and I promise it will come through. So any venue, don't follow the recipe. Discard the menu and follow your heart, because it will come through.
The message come through. Y'all be coming to you. It's just let the message come through. Who's gonna let this message come through? We're gonna let this message come through. It's gonna stick down like it's glue. We're gonna stick now like it's news. And the old stories untold. The memorial about to unfold. The red card will come with the red market. So that you see what we're saying is the target. Y'all bloated, coming here to start this. We like the lighter going to spark this. The best way to get it out of the darkness is come through here with things that are not heartless. Come through here, the things that gonna mark it down, so you can hear with your sounds. Blessings coming with the presence right now. Blessings, y'all know we coming down, we confessing everything on this mic around. What goes around again, it's the same thing that comes back down to 10 to 9 to 8 to 7 to 6. So you see what we say when we coming through. You remember the sip, the Cypher slip that we light right now. So you can see what we say with the fight right now. Coming through the sound that is lighting it down, so we can feel this hair, we can feel it too. And come on, let the message come through. Come on, let the message come through. Come on, let the message come through.
Come on, you can do it too.
Come on, let the message come through. Come on, let the message come through.
We're here to speak to you. We're here to speak to you. Speak to him, Lex. Let that message come through.
I realize that sometimes the message doesn't always need a messenger. Sometimes a message just needs a pipeline. You know? Right now, it's poetic pipeline. So whatever flows, the way that it goes. Yeah. I dig.
Yeah.
I dig. So why the cameras on? What makes you do what you do?
Wow. Well, I guess I could say I was born to do, but like with anything, it takes something to pull it out of me. You know what I'm saying? So I've been doing this for quite some time, and I think it's just the reaction. You know what I mean? The dialogue. Like I'm alive. I think first and foremost I'm a live artist, so I think being able to dialogue with musicians and the dialogue with the audience and to paint a picture and for someone to consume it and ultimately feel it, but not, it doesn't even have to be the picture you intended to create, but nonetheless it's a beautiful picture, you know what I'm saying? So however it's interpreted, it doesn't matter as long as the value in it is always the same, which is good, you know what I mean? So if everybody walks out having a good feeling, it's all good.
That's what it's about.
Yeah.
So that's why you do what you do. That's why you write.
That's why I do. Well, you know, I just write what I feel. You know what I mean? I don't really think too much about it. I was just telling him, like, I just listen to the music, and the music just talks to me. I feel, which is why I'm an artist that can't write and then, like, I can't. For me, you know, it's hard to lyrically write something and then say, "This is what I'm doing." Put something to it.
Yeah, that's right.
You know what I mean? I mean, I could.
Yeah.
But for me, the best that I give my best when I'm actually listening to the music, and I let the music resonate in me, and then allow it to regurgitate whatever comes out.
Whatever comes out.
Yeah.
That's what comes out. Yeah.
So that's how I attack anything when I write, and you know, or just as in a cipher, you know. You have the music, but sometimes other artists bring things out of you. So,
That's what I'm doing. Yeah. I had a chance a couple weeks back to speak with Tupac's mother, and I was asking just similar questions like, what was it about Tupac that made what he wrote, what he expressed, so catching? What was it about him? And you know, she said something really similar. You know, first off, she said he was just honest. Had this honest, not just a honest voice, but an honest ethic about him, honest work ethic. You know, he would be using the bathroom and writing rhymes. But the biggest thing that she said was right on target of what you were talking about. She was saying that when he wrote, he didn't cross a thing out. You know, he just wrote it as it came.
Well, it's so crazy because I was just telling him, like, with hip hop, I don't think that I necessarily fit in that particular genre because I love music, just good music. So he didn't get to go upstairs. Next time, if you come to my house, like they went upstairs when it's kind of cleared out. You can go up there. I mean, I have tons of crates. You know what I'm saying? So. Like even when I sample from all different type of genres. I mean, and sometimes it's not even a specific genre. Like I'll sample something from this is one of the funniest ones. I mean, records are kind of outdated, but there used to be lessons in school on record and like just different things that they would put on record. And I have this record, and it's called All About the Tooth. And it's like this, it's pretty hilarious because you think of like how propaganda works and how just things were before, how they used to use music to like instruct people to do certain things or to become these drones. And so it was a record that taught kids how to brush their teeth. And it had all these crazy sound effects like you brush your teeth like this. You know what I mean? So, you know what I'm saying? When I sample from all kind of crazy stuff. Yeah, so, or I'll even make laugh sounds and sample them. So, for me, it's just that journey, of digging deep and deep within your soul and like going on a whole nother level. And I was just telling him, like, when I work with some artists, they're not necessarily where I'm at. Not that they're not artists in their own right. You know what I mean? We're just on two different pages. And I was saying to one of the artists, you were talking about don't cross out anything. He was asking me, how do I write so much? And I said, well, I don't worry about what I write. I just write. Like when I write like I freestyle. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. And then, then I go back and whatever I feel is the meat of it, then I just take it out, and here I have these pieces, and then I find a way to collage them together so that they blend perfectly. You wouldn't know there was transitioning in between it, because I'm able to reorder it in a way and such that it just looks like I just wrote it straight through.
Like one big story.
Yeah, and sometimes I have to rework it and reformat it, but ultimately it comes out right. You know what I mean? And so because I don't want the filler. I just want the meat of it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I want everything to be hard hitting. So as soon as you get hit once, you're trying to get up and you get hit again. So that is how I write, like 4 pages, and then I'll go through it and find the meat of it.
Oh, yeah.
And then I'll come up with my 2 verses, or I'll come up with whatever I'm trying to get. But this is the crazy thing. I was just with the same artist I'm talking about. He brought me like a simple beat. It had a simple sample loop, very simple. And he said, "Oh, I want you to do a 16." And I said, "Okay." So I started writing, and he had already had a 16. And I started writing, and for some reason I just vibed with the beat, and I started writing. Well, I didn't stop. Like he was sitting on the other side of the studio. I'm sitting there, ooh, I'm still writing. Ooh. And so, but I didn't know I was doing it at the time. Like, this is me telling you the story he told me. Because I'm just writing.
Yeah.
But so when I finished, when the music had exhausted me, I started reciting what I had written. And when I finished, he looked at me and said, "I knew that you were going to do that, because I heard you over here. You just kept going, ooh, ooh." But I ended up writing 88 bars.
Yeah.
So what was crazy was the way that I had written it went straight through. I didn't really even have any filler. And I said, "Well, I know this is your song, and I was supposed to do 16, so I'll look through it and try to do what I normally do, which is find the 16, it'll work." And he was like, "Are you crazy?" He was like, "You're going to say all of that."
Yeah.
So I said, "Fine," right? Dummy me. I said, "Fine, I'll say all 88 bars." But then when I started trying to say, because when I was reciting it, I was taking breaks in between, trying to catch myself where I was.
Yeah.
Because, I had just written it. I don't know the cadence. I don't know exactly what I was supposed to do. So he said, "No, we're going to record this." And so I'm sitting here thinking, how am I going to say 88 bars non-stop?
Believe it.
So that challenge is still on it. I mean, we recorded it, but I punched him, which I don't like to do. I have a little saying that's not very holy. Punching in is for not nice people. Starts with a P.
Yeah, I got you.
You could say punks. Punching in is for punks.
Punching in.
There you go. Politically correct. So punching in is for punks, but I had 88 bars and I had just written it that day, so I didn't have my cadence down. So my challenge is, and I haven't had time to revisit this song, is to orate it live 88 bars.
Yeah.
So that is, and I know it's possible. I've seen Speech do it. I've seen
I've seen a couple. There's actually
I've seen Black Thought.
Black
Thought.
Thought. Yeah, he does it right on spot. In the booth.
I mean, I've seen some people do 44 bars. I can do 44 bars, but I wrote twice as much as that. So for me, it was like,
whoa,
oh my goodness. So it's still, I mean, when I do it, I'll be very proud of myself, but it's still something.
And there's nothing better than climbing the mountain that you made.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah, actually, what was it? Is it Raphael, doesn't he do 100 bars? That dude? Raphael Castillo? Yeah, actually, yeah, it's a challenge. Like, there is this piece over the summer for my album that I wrote. And I'd actually made the beat myself. It was one of the first beats that I don't usually make beats, but when it was like the one time it is like, all right, I'm gonna put my own to it. So I made this beat, and I was like, you know what? This thing seems too much like a story. I'm not gonna break it with hooks.
Right.
I'm just gonna run it through. And so I just kind of made this story about this kind of a raindrop and like the journey of the raindrop from like when it dropped down to the ocean all the way until its cycle. And I don't know how many bars this thing is, but it was the full, however many minutes the the track was. And like, I'm still like, even right now, like I think I got to kind of what I call the second-ish, close into the second-ish verse, but I still haven't gotten past it. And it's like 4 or 5 verses long.
Yeah, I mean, when you're writing, it's one thing when you say it. Like, I'm saying no breaks. Like, when I went in to record that thing, I was sitting there like, whoa. And it wasn't that I was losing breath control. It was just that I didn't know my cadence. And it was like, wow. It was, I never had not had a break. You know what I mean? I had
when
never
you're writing
done that.
it, you're like, you know what I'm saying? It seems naturally right. And then you kind of step outside of it and you read it for the first time. And
Right.
That's
Yeah.
interesting.
Didn't I wrote that?
I didn't know I did that.
But I've seen
But,
Black Thought do. I've seen him rhyme for 10 minutes straight.
Oh,
Like, I've seen him do it. No breaths, no hooks, no nothing.
Yeah,
No
I'll show
pause. So I know it can be done. But, man, you better run a couple miles or something. You gotta work out. You gotta work out. And that's why I like open mic, because open mic, you know, it allows you to get that practice, and it's like hitting the gym and really going. And I like freestyling because when you can get that session going and it's just non-stop, and somebody's in the zone, that's good workout. Good workout for your lungs.
Yeah.
So.
Why don't we do?
Yeah, I thought we were going to keep going.
Let's keep moving.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. I'm hearing something. Bear with me for a second.
That'll be interesting. And doing like, see what happens. I'm like, just a couple bars in the past.
Talk back and forth.
Yeah, it's not. You know, it's like it's kind of complex. I'll have to write that one. All right.
Sunday morning coffee tastes bitter. Doesn't get better. I lost my head when I was under the weather, trying to figure out how. Now I'm lost in these rain clouds, taxis late. Gives me another day.
Say, so let me start to raise this day, a new day. Sunrise, sunset, never stop with breath. Keep moving, no stress. We'll be young, nothing left but a gift. I'm a stress holder, never test. Be the best, essence on the chest, but still right. I feel
kicking in my throat, something's kicking in my throat,
Can't see the flow that goes through the beat, can't see the beat that lets me blow. Look through the things that let me see and roll, but I can't go the way that I want to control. So I let the beat take me away as I sway to the melody that the branches latch out to me. And at last, as it latches, I see the things that catches. I can see the factions, make them see the matches. Looking, lighted, looking, I see the hatchet that allow me to let the spark into it. I do it.
By the way, as he cuts the spark, I ignite it, light it, grab a candle. Yo, I'm always gifted with my handle. Scandal, never run towards that. Run from negativity. I'm all for positivity for that. More maps I have to chart out. More journeys must I keep moving through. More searching must I dig, delve, understand to make it through. Another day, like he said, brand new day, new way, trying to pave another way, a new pathway, a new.
I knew since day one that this was my journey. Used to sit with maps in my living room, real flirty, forward type, forward sin. But now I know it's not about the destination. It's right that I've always this instead of trying to go for the highest mountain. I'll learn to climb it, learn the journey. As I turn to yearn to see someone who speaks life into the world and people around me. Love a girl like you love someone. Hold them tight, 'cause it's every day between chords and hold on. Say, hold on, 'cause the map got so hold on. You're gonna give me rap, hold on.
Hold on, you must hold on for what's right. Hold on, let go of what's wrong. Pour your heart into a song, that's what I do. Pour your heart into those who love you. Don't wait until they're gone for the flowers. Let it rain, let it love, pour, let it shower. Every hour, every second that you breathe. 365, understand, let love breathe. Let it move through you like a seed. Let it sift, let it drift, let it uplift. Never stop,
Don't let it leave.
don't let it leave. Don't let it stop. Don't let it stop. Don't let it
Don't.
The only way I know not to let it stop is to let it drop, is to let it go, is to just straight mop, end up on the floor in the way that tops spinning, leave it rock. I'm winning straight in from beginnings. I'm just here now getting what I've been representing, what I got there risen from the ashes so that I can back them just like on my lashes, back in lashes, ashes play, dash away, come through past the day, living life in a way that passes me, that doesn't always see the things I want today, but I keep on putting it down on the buckle of my hustle, then come through the fullest brass knuckles. So when I make impact, it's positive impact. The way that I see it, the day that I be it, the day I believe it's the day they deceived it. So hope that you see golden status retrieving.
Retrieve I write with this cleaver. I used to write like I was not a believer. I didn't scratch out a line, keep with my rhymes. Knew that sometimes I would write and it would make a difference in a life. But now I sit here tonight with people and another one playing a drum, playing a note, piano. I don't know, just the rhymes. So keep my rhymes though, 'cause I know that when I write this, maybe it was like this.
Let my power transcend be on all men. Let my power transcend be on my most deepest weakness. I must keep this guarded. This large project never stopping. Keep trying to overtop what's top and never stopping. Understanding what is hot and becoming hotter than that. Sweltering, sweltering beyond more. Cooling point Fahrenheit 212. Yo, letting it swell, letting it boil, letting it bubble. Never fall, never fall, never fall more, never stopping. Open up doors because I do what I does. I do what I does. I is what I is. Square, come back full circle.
Focus, go viral, go decision, go viral. The only way to get it is if it's final. The best way to get is if it's final. But the final decision isn't always how we all live it. This time with no vision, I rhyme without prisons. I need no walls. So when you see that I'm living in a bit of indecision, you'll know exactly who to call. Where I will fall is where I will jump, and the things I will see on the speed that I walk. Sometimes the speed bumps, I feel them like cannibal humps, cause no matter what I do, I still feel a bump. Everything that I'm saying allows me to plump it together like birds of a feather. They flying together, and
Any endeavor. I used to sit under the weather. My rain clouds were upon me. I knew I had no coat over harnesses on me. They haunt me. They try and figure out. Wait now, break it down. How can he make it out of a slump? Look at him now. How can he make it out of a slump? Look at him now when he writes down. Trying to figure out his life down. And he took the lines, took the rhymes, and tried to make more than this purpose. What for? Cause he was like the ambivalent of what he tried to write with this. But just in spite of this, he tried to relate with this and write with this. And when he gets on stage, he knows that he tries to outreach and outlast every other artistic outcast. But he will not let the negative capability be met because it's killing me in my reality. No fatality in this life that I'm living. I've been given the fruit I've been forgiven. How can you not understand it? I'm making words worth. I'm making my words worth.
Words I give them, words I live them. Never am I in prison unless it's by rhythms. I'm out of the box, not all talk, but stay with the drops of these lines. Unleash my mind, mentals, all verbals, moving it never stop. Yo, I'm superb and never will I stop till I wanna do it all. Trying to be on call, trying to move all y'all. His moving, his not, and yo, I'm praying to God and never stopping, cause I feel it in me when he flips a chord, you see. We never stop, it's like a trinity, divinity of masculinity with a dose of femininity. Who would be essence of sound? Yes, breaking it down slowly.
Yes, I must confess that we three beasts in a beauty standing right here. We go into the bar at night without fear. We slam Duncan and Jordan and making it center. But this is not center stage. It's not for your applause. An artist does this to evoke emotion. That's the only way in which we wrote this. We want to change lives, show the love in which we've been given. Understand that we write every line so that maybe somebody can pick it up and pick apart our lines, pick apart our rhymes, just to understand a little bit of why they're struggling in life. That's why I write for these kids. Understand that they may be going through hard times, parents not around. That's why I write these lines for you. So tell your story, or however your vehicle tells your story.
yeah, when I write this, I suppose
Yeah.
That was cool.
Yeah. That was fresh.
Everybody else tries it. Tells us who we're supposed to be. One artist in this millions in this industry. But we write for a different purpose. Our steps on this earth are not for that same reason. And though they act like we commit treason when we step up on stage and do those live mics every night, they say we're different because we walk by a different beat. We write with a different sheet. And we leave our lines how they were. We keep the meat, but we are vegetarians in a sense because we keep what's natural to ourselves, because so many people keep their dreams and leave it up on that shelf. Now let me tell you something about myself, because I just feel like it's appropriate. I used to feel like I was constricted by the ropes of performance, that I would get up on stage and I felt like my eyes would shift and my mind would change and I would be the person I wasn't. My mind would be rearranged, not deranged in a sense, but in a sense that when I felt that audience controlled me, then more than I controlled myself. So now I understand that to be genuine and be true is why we write in the first place. It's about being you. But why do so many people get up on stage and rap Lil Wayne and rap on the stuff that they don't know, and it becomes insane, and they talk about guns and sluts and lies? Why do you have to do that when I know that's not right here? Why does it come out in your pen? I thought we were supposed to reflect who we are when we write. That's what I learned in grade school. They also told me that if you follow what other people did, you'd be cool. But instead I follow a different beat, a different path. And sometimes it never lets me outwit, outplay, and outlast. But I will be the sole survivor, not the acorn locked in jail. So I understand that when artists have a true heart and connect, we will always prevail.
Yeah. That's an essence right there. That's the essence of it. If you break it down to the bare bones, if you break it down beyond the altos and the baritones, and if you break it down beyond the mononymous of this life and the monotone, if you break it down beyond the sounds of a microphone, what do you have? What do you grab? What do you feel? What is real? Well, I guess the answer goes beyond this commercial cancer. I guess the answer goes beyond those who tap around the truth as if they were tap dancers. I guess the answer goes beyond those who would rather drop dirt and drop gems than drop a rose. I guess the answer goes beyond those who presuppose that this is something that one just naturally does. No, for me, this is something that I chose. I had my options, but this was my opportunity. I had other ways and outlets I can go by myself, but this is my community. And so this is what I do in unity. This is what I found. You see, this ain't about flash or flame or glory. This is about my story. Your story. Your story. Your story. Our story. Because when we put our stories in an inventory of life, it boils up and simmers. What is going to rise out of the steam is everything that we could possibly achieve and reach within our dreams. So this is what we mean when we say that what we do is share stories.
It's funny how I walk around every day and see people looking at the ground. Is there something wrong with my face? Wait, why are you so scared? What's wrong with this life? Don't you understand that everything can be all right? People walk around and all I want to do is put a smile on their face, show them there's another way, show them they have an artistic grace inside them. But instead they let the society in which they live in tell them how to make their decisions. They let that be the equivalent of what their self-worth is, instead of realizing their own purpose. So I don't understand why every other man and woman stare at the ground when they could look up and see the sun. But every time I walk, I try and smile and say, hey, because we pass so many people every single day. But we never look them in the face and say, maybe if I talk to you and tell you my story, we could change one another's lives. We walk by. We don't even say hi. we don't even recognize another person. Because I do not believe in the word hatred. Hatred is just a failure of one's imagination to not understand the degree and the situation in which another person lives in. So I know it's cliche to say, put yourself in another's shoes. But you will never lose if you do that. People say that when you try to relate to people, you try to wear too many hats. But I've tried every on and somehow it fits. Somehow I get something out of the people who walk by me. Even that person that says hi when I'm in the lunch line, he somehow made a difference to me. She somehow told me she liked my shirt and that made me feel better about who I was. Not that I judge my self-worth by you anyways, but I just want to connect with people. Why has the society become so deceitful? That if I say one word on the mic and go to teach later to these kids, if I said one swear word, I will not be able to help anyone. It will cut me out. But I don't want to be cut out. I want to be put in a situation where I can just help those who feel like they're lost win.
Some people are lost in shades of gray, as if gray really matters. But to me, gray is synonymous to disaster, calamity. But they say, oh, okay, well, I see in one color, only one color. We are all one color, which is humanity, but live in a sense of inhumanity. So what is truly human? What are you consuming? Would it be propaganda or what others tell you to do? Or you just a drone moving through, slowly, doing what others tell you to do, being what others tell you to be? I am me, and these stories that I orate, you can't even contemplate or even understand or comprehend, because my comprehension is on another dimension, not third, not fourth, not fifth, not sixth. It is beyond that, and that is why I continue to uplift. That is why I continue to drift in the wrong direction, upstream, like the now. It doesn't matter, it doesn't matter, it doesn't matter when I stop. Because I never will. I never will stop. I will keep going just to show you that there is more than one color. More than one color. There is a spectrum. There is a prism. And that is what makes life beautiful. It is everything in you. Everything, a myriad of you. When you look in the mirror, it is not what you see now. It is not what you saw before. It is not what you'll see later. It is the complete cycle of it all. I am all parts of me. I am me at 1, 2, 3. I am me at 33. And I am me if I live to be 103. 103 when I look at the clock and my mind starts to move again. 103 when I look and wonder when will my stardom come? But then I don't worry because it doesn't matter. It's about my heart. It's about my soul. It's about releasing what's in me, what I uphold, the truths that I hold to be self-evident. For me, it is evident in how I should be. But for others, they need to be transcended through my journey. This is why I pick up my pen. This is why I pick up my paper. This is why I try to create another story with many of these story makers. Understand, I am the one they call the shaker. So let me shake you up. Let me shake up your mental. Let me make you understand how and why you should do it now, not later. Be your true self, your true identity, self-empowerment. Shower it for all to see so that everyone knows the true essence, and the true essence is me. Thank you. Just glad to rock out.
Thank you. The true essence is me, but I worked in this pharmacy and saw kids 12 years old with ADD and psycho problems, but how could that kid be when I used to sit in first grade with my pen and my pad and told that I wasn't on the right track? But they give these kids pills to make them come back to what, reality? No, instead they're a drone. So instead of finding the me, they find a way to go home. But not to the home where they're loved by the ones who love them. but instead a pretend home that takes their mindset and twists it. This isn't meant to be political in any way. This is this reality that we live in. That everything we do ends up being sugar-coated by different colors of pills. They say we don't see color, but we just see another color pill in which we take. Vicodin, Leviathan, anything that begins with pill has distorted us. And I understand, because I was born with a lung and a half, that's not even enough to go up to bat. And I used to try to run around and I'd stop and ran out of breath. But I know when I get with my pen and I take that test of life and I write my rhymes, I know that it doesn't matter what the pill says or what people tell me to be. We're not going to drone the society anymore. Too many have gone home to a place where they haven't. It's hard to imagine that 10 out of the 12 Columbines, Virginia Techs, all that stuff has just been disrespected because those people have been under the conscience of medicine. And I respected them because it's helped me stay alive through all those nights when I am in the hospital. But let's be hospitable a bit and realize that let the art shine through and let the kid be who he was meant to be. Because I want to be all of me. All.
I give my all, I stand tall as I begin to write another scenario, another dialogue, another screenplay. It doesn't matter. This is what I do. I take my pen and start with a bit of chatter as I start to create with my friends. We play. It's like show and tell. That's what we do when we wait to exhale. We have many stories to tell, so if you have an ear, come and listen. Watch it shine. Oh, redefinition of bling. Glisten, transition on another level, transcendence. Oh my goodness, listen to the cadence. Oh, I see. It's never what you intended, but when I bring it, you are suspended in my web as if my name is Charlotte, but it's not. Essence of sound, so never discard it in your mind. Keep it marked in the cerebrum. Understand where I bring these words go, flow, never stop. I'm in control of your mind, your body, your soul. We can keep talking for days on end. My mind will continue. It's like a continuum, a pendulum, a metronome. It will never stop. Tick tock, tick tock. More words will start to drop. Don't know where they come from. It doesn't matter because I'm chilling with my chums. As if I was British. Understand, I make all MCs skittish. It's okay. It's okay. I could even speak Yiddish if I sat down and practiced. I know that's what you should do so you could be good at this. Oh my goodness, back against the mattress. And now you feel like you've just been raped. But that's okay. It's in a good way. You wanted this, so I guess we all did it because we wanted to. So really, it was consensual. Never will I stop with these words. Understand, I am something that you have never heard. More verbs, more adjectives, it doesn't matter. Pronouns, showdown, as if I was in a Western. Oh my goodness, don't need a vest on. Because anytime you come, I have my ammo. It be my mental. Dictionary, thesaurus, my experiences. Understand, this is what I channel through you, back at you, ricochet, retaliate. It is like a war unfolded. Understand, you will be the one scolded. I will walk away, not scorned. I will walk away unscathed. I will walk away because I'm that mad dame that always misbehaves. Oh, so once again, you are a slave to his rhythms and mine. Never will we stop because we'll never run out of time. So listen, we defy time, we define all kind of guidelines. We don't stay amongst the rhythms, we go between. Like those lines that I start to write and don't want to keep clean. Oh, the pages thicken, the words thicken. While you listen, you get sickened because you go next. Who's next? You. After me, that's something you don't want to do. Listen when I come through, they second guess me because I am feline. Oh, but I am a Leo, Augusto, come through as if I was Roman. I see I'm roaming through your mind once again because you couldn't even understand or fathom what I was about to do. I am the silent pretender, sometimes I pretend. It's like the pool shark at the back alley bar. Understand, I try to mask who I are. Mask that I'm a star. Just so that you will have a higher self-esteem. Understand, sometimes it's okay to downsize your gleam. You don't have to understand who you truly are when you come against me. But that's okay. Don't take it as a diss. This is what we do. So when you come to the red line or the red room, you will see what they do too. And when you come through, you won't even know how we got through. But I feel sorry for you if you go next. But just sit down and try to write it on your index card. Take notes. Understand, this could be you. It's like Murder, She Wrote when I keep with the notes. It's like Murder he wrote when he keeps with the notes. It's like Murder he wrote when he starts playing notes. It's like murder he wrote when he starts cutting throats. But yo, that is the epitome of dope. And this is what we do. We put it on a rope like soap so you can take notes. I see it's on film, so we'll revisit it again. And I am done because I am with a lone wind.
Yo, it's the navigator with the cap and the lookout getting down with a real cool feel on the essence of sound.
Sweet.
Like Tupac, we get around like full circle. Don't matter if we hardcore or nerdcore like Steve Urkel. We still do what I think come together like The Color Purple, the movie. Snacking down on these rounds like we Scooby. It's groovy. It's what we do when you see it in the movies. The only way you can beat me is if you loot me of these lyrics. I hope if you hear what I'm saying, because it's serious. A matter of fact, maybe too serious, almost delirious. Because people listen and they think this is mysterious.
Are you hearing this?
I guess they're not. That's why they're fearing it.
Wait, you hearing this?
I guess they are. And I guess they don't understand that we shine like stars. But we don't shine like stars in a superficial way, but in a super official way that allows us to pave a way. Pathways. More like craftways, crafted from our craft, macaroni and cheese that we bring in right in the staff. See, because the staff and the employees were way too busy just being noisy, because a lot of music is just noise. And a lot of genuine poems get taken out because people want to poise and pose. We decide not to pose or come out with any superficial, unnatural stuff because that ain't tough enough. That ain't rough enough. As a matter of fact, that's just stuffed up stuff. We don't need stuffed cabbage. We got stuffed meat. If you feel what we're saying, then you'll feel these beats. And when you feel these beats, you'll feel this groove. And when you feel this flow, you know you got to move. The only thing we can do, whether rain, sleet, or typhoons, is to come back and continue. Be back soon.
Rain, sleet, snow, typhoons. We still shine. We still drop dimes. We still uplift minds. We still rearrange minds with these lines that we write. It's all freestyle. I guess it's not written. So I guess what we're spitting can't be bitten. But I forgot he has it on record. So if someone finds the tape and they get bored, they might masquerade that these lines that we made are theirs until they see us coming up the stairs. Hey, entourage, you might get dislodged. So don't touch the tape if you see it. It's not yours. It belongs to the true masters of creation. Understand, we are in full motion. That is our motivation. Never stop, moving slightly, slowly like claymation. But yo, this is not a character that you've ever seen. This is a new type of scene unseen. Because we split scenes. Hip hop, no. Hop, hip, no. It's all just music. Music, that's what we do. 1, 2, 3, tick tock. That's what we do. We keep moving. We create rhythms with lines, with words. We keep on moving. Anyone who wants to get served can get served on a platter. On a platter. It does not matter. This is what we do. A matter of fact, we will do it to you. So beware. It's like that sign. There might be a dog behind the fence. Understand, your pretense makes no sense. Nonsense. That's not what we deliver. We are givers of true ciphering. Understand why you are deciphering everything that we have intended to bring from the soul, from the depths of our minds. We are uncontrollable. Unreplaceable, never stopping. I live and bleed my hip hopping from cradle to grave. I will never stop. Understand what I do. I bathe and bathe and bathe in lines upon lines, in words upon words, books, videos, movies, all things are in me. I regurgitate them and make a collage as if I was Romare Bearden. Understand what I am spearheading. This is not hidden. I am giving you a full picture, full frame. Understand, we can't be tamed. Not to say that you are lame, but here we are once again and you have been maimed. So let me bring the suture. Let me fix you up. Understand, this is for upliftment. Understand what is possible. Understand the dream that you have dreamt is still a reality because you see it in me. It's divinity, the Trinity that I said a moment ago. Moments like these. Moments like these move you. Moments like these make you want to be more than you thought you could ever be.
That's right.
Moments like these make you become better than me. Because I am not the greatest. Maybe greater than you, but that is only because you haven't come into your true form. You have not made it unto your true elevation. Understand what we do. Understand the stories that we are making are for you to create your own stories that you could be making.
You follow the yellow brick road. Lions, tigers, and bears. Oh my. But this is a different road that we go by. We ride the stairway to heaven. We don't even climb it. And you ride on your Led Zeppelin. You're ready to hit the ground with the profound sound of essence. But that sounds superficial. But you sign your initials to the contracts without even realizing your point of contact. You sign your life away. But instead, you don't understand that this, what is written, could be charging you to something that you wouldn't be forgiven. Your Faustus, who sold your soul to the devil. Your mousetrap without a cheese. So how could you become we when we walk through the forest as you follow your yellow brick road? I do not even have a toto. I'm a man without a heart. Or am I? Am I just changing your part to who I used to be and showing you the I Love Lucy reruns that you continue to watch? Because that's what your life's become. Rerun after rerun. But why is your life so undone? Reality TV is what you watch. And you continue to follow your watch. 12 o'clock, 1 o'clock, 2 o'clock, 3. You're still following the life in which they ask you to lead. Because we tried to leave 10 minutes ago. But there's this thing called flow that's connected between us. So if I ask for the Trinity, the Father, the Son, and Jesus, believe it will happen. Because it's beyond fathom. And once you enter your true form, harm will not conflict you. Because I can paint you a picture and try to depict to you the picture in which I'm writing. But to you it's in watercolor. And the water blends and you see a blur. And to you the picture that I wrote is theater of the absurd. But I am a Shakespearean.